Hey everybody, my name is Lisa Eve from lisaeve.com, and today's video is a follow-up to the one I created titled Coming Out and the Power of One. I'm creating this video because I felt really uncomfortable, I felt really uncomfortable after I published that video. Why did I feel uncomfortable? Because I don't think I was in full resonance with everything that I shared about myself and about my feelings. So, what I talked about in that video, I mentioned for the first time that I'm bisexual. I talked a little bit about my history and background in being white in this life. And I also talked about my discomfort with hashtag Black Lives Matter. And after I published that video, I just wanted to take it down. I felt really, really uncomfortable. Like I was out of alignment with speaking what I spoke and shared. And I had to sit with that and go through the different layers of why I felt that way. I wondered if I should take it down, put a password on it, make it private. And I kept getting the answer not to do that. So I kept on sitting with why did I feel uncomfortable? And what I came up with is that labels create separation. And separation is not the power of one. Separation lives in duality, in the law of two. So yeah, there was a total disconnect from what I shared and what the title of that video was. Also, I was sharing with a friend of mine about how I came out in that video and said that I was bisexual, and she was like, yeah, you love everybody. I don't know that I would define it as you're bisexual, but you love everyone. And I was like, yeah, I do. I do love everyone. And why did I feel like I needed to put a label on it though? Why did I feel like I needed to share with people that I was bisexual? I don't know. Or I probably do know, I just don't know right now. Like, can I share what that is? When I cut my hair, because my hair used to be like down in the middle of my back, I cut my hair and I felt all kinds of insecurity and afraid that men were not going to find me attractive anymore or think that I was gay. And honestly, when my hair was long, I had more interest from women to date me and be around me and be with me than when my hair was short. All I felt when my hair was short was really insecure that I was not lovable or attractive anymore. And someone who I was dating for a period of time said that when I cut my hair, he felt like he lost me to the other side. And that was really hurtful. And I was like, well, what does that mean? And why would that be a bad thing? So when I cut my hair, I had to relearn to love myself and feel secure with myself and know that it's not about my hair. And you can see I'm growing it out now. And it's because I love my curls and I miss my curls. And I'm always cold, usually. Like usually I'm always cold, and with the back of my neck exposed, I was always cold. And so, when my hair was long, I had like the natural hat. I never really had to wear a hat. Anyways, there was a lot of layers that I had to learn and move through and grow from just from the act of cutting my hair. Still, though, I felt discomfort with the idea that I might be perceived as gay for having cut my hair short. And I just had to tune into that. I really needed to dive deep and do some self-healing work around that. And I have been attracted to women, and I have liked some of the intimacy that I have shared with women. because there's something about that intimacy that can't be replicated in a relationship with a man. So, anyhow, I guess what I'm coming back to is labels create separation, and why do we feel like we need to label things? And I don't believe that it's us, like truly and authentically. I don't feel that we as human beings, when we come into this life, feel the need to label ourselves. We have learned that from others. Because when we come into this life, we come in as love, pure love, juicy, oh so joyously, full of awesomeness, squishy little babies who just want to share and receive love. That's it. And then life takes a different turn. I don't know how you have felt growing up. I just know that a lot of times you see things and people expressed, or how do I say this? Love, I said this in my book. We think that that nicely wrapped package with a bow has love inside. And then we open it and it ain't love. So I feel like when we come into this life, we have an idea of how love is going to present itself to us, and then it's not that at all. And I know for me, my life's path has been about learning to love myself again and just breaking apart everything that is not that and learning to love myself fully and completely again. And I also know that the path to my happiness and the path to your happiness is through your own love. It's through loving yourself fully and completely, unconditionally, and purely. Because once you know what you love and what doesn't resonate with that, you can say no to things that don't work for you. And you're basically carving out your own path of happiness. And our purpose in life is not to suffer the entire time we're here. No, it is not. Whoever told you that it is not that. It is not that. It is your birthright to be happy, and it is time now for you to start enjoying more of that. So I felt very uncomfortable with the labels that I put on myself in that video. I love everybody. I love men and I love women. And I love everything in between. Be who you want to be. And in terms of the race relations that we're dealing with in the United States of America that aren't so united right now, it's about self-love. I say this with a little bit of caution. If we could all find the path back to our own love, who we truly are as loving beings, love loves everyone. Even though that is not the world that we currently live in, love loves everyone. Labels are created to separate us, to divide us, to create fear, to create hate. And the more you live in the negative aspects of feelings, the less power you are going to have over your sovereignty, over owning who you are. And love is your superpower. You don't need to use your power to get love. You just become love. You love yourself. You fine-tune everything that about yourself that you love, and everything else that doesn't work, you'll leave to the side. Love is your superpower. Can we get back to that? Because that's who we are. Alas, we do not live in that world right now. We live in the world of separation, fear, ego, competition, jealousy. And all I'm asking is that you can just try on, feel into, give yourself an opportunity to look at life through the eyes of love. And you do you. You do what you feel like you need to do right now to stand up for yourself. Maybe standing up for yourself is your power of love. Maybe that is your act of self-love. That is your gift here. That is what you're here to teach us. Wherever you are on your path is perfect. Whatever you feel like you need to do in this life is going to be perfect for you. And you are loved. Even if you don't feel that way, you are loved. I created another video 2 days ago called Self-Love and the Power of You. Self-love and the power of you. Your higher self loves you all the time. In that video, I offer you an affirmation to say to integrate the love from your higher self into your 3D self. It will probably be helpful for many of you if you've been angry for a long time about who you are in this life, or what's going on in this world, or the path that you've chosen, or how people have stepped over your boundaries, and why maybe it feels difficult for you to love yourself. Check that video out. This has gone on a little bit longer than I intended it to. I just felt like I needed to get out there that labels create separation and just be who you want to be. However it is that you show up in the world is perfect. Own that. Just own that. So I ain't bi. I'm not bi. I'm not going to label myself. What I am going to say is I love everybody. I love men, I love women, and I love everything in between. Wherever you stand on the scale, I love you. And all those parts of me that I haven't loved in the past, I'm learning to love those too. I hope my sharing helps you. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. I love you. Have an awesome rest of your day or night or wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing. I hope it's awesome. I'll talk to you later.